Hi guys, it's Kayla. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you watching this. Today I'm going to be reviewing a foundation and it is only $5, which is crazy to me. It's such a good foundation. We'll get into the details after, but the foundation that I'm reviewing today is the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation, and it says medium to full coverage. So that is the foundation. And this can be found at Dollar General. If you're wondering, it's only sold at Dollar General, or you can purchase it online at their website. First, I'm going to apply it to my face, and I'm going to show you me applying it with a brush on one side, a sponge on the other side. And then after that, I'll come back and give you my thoughts on the foundation. If you'd like to see what I think of this foundation, then just keep watching. Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna do half my face with a sponge and half with a brush. And the sponge that I'm going to be using is, mine's a little bit dirty from using it, but it is the e.l.f. sponge and it works really, really well. I have a damp. And the brush that I'm gonna be using is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I showed this in my last video. I use it for my foundation, as you can see. And I love this brush, so I'm gonna do half. I'll do this side with the brush, the other side with the sponge. What I usually do with my foundations is I take a little bit and I dot it around my face. And I do put some foundation on my circles just to get that cover up as much as I can. First, we're gonna take the brush. I always pat to get the most coverage out of it. So I do have a lot of acne scars. As you can see, it's a little bit light for me, but that's okay. I can make it work. Also, this side, I'm not doing primer to see how it performs. The other side, I'm gonna put my primer on that I use every day, and it's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I'm going to put that on the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing and dot it on the other side of my face. So I'm gonna take my sponge and blend it. So obviously you can tell there's a line right here from the coverage. There's definitely more coverage on this side. So what I'm gonna do is add a little bit more to this side. I think I like the brush better. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more coverage to that and use the brush just a little bit. I don't need too much. Then I'm gonna blend it down my neck. I think it has very good coverage on it. It covered a lot for a $5 foundation at Dollar General. I think this is pretty good, and as you can see, it covered my dark circles, so I would say it's a pretty good foundation. Only thing, I can see my pores a little bit in this area. I did put the pore filling primer on, so it's not as bad on this side, but over here I can see it a little bit. With the foundation that I wear every day, I usually don't get that. So I see that a little bit. Once I put the concealer on, it might help. So that's what it's looking like now. And it is definitely full coverage. It's definitely a soft matte feel, like it says, and I would say it is buildable and it doesn't look cakey. So I like that. It actually feels like I'm wearing nothing on my face right now. It feels like I just put a moisturizer on, and it did dry down, but I still am gonna set it after I do the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna use my everyday products to see how they work with it. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be back to let you guys know how it worked with my other products and more about it. So I have my makeup done now, as you can see. So this is gonna be my review, what I think of that foundation, how I think it applied, and all that. And I do have stuff written down about it, so if you see me looking down, then that's why. So first, I'm gonna show you the full packaging of it, which I think it looks very high-end. I mean, I did show you kind of what it looked like briefly before, and I definitely didn't think this looks high-end. The high-end part about it is that it has a gold pump, and I think that makes it look very high-end, and it's a glass bottle. To me, this looks like you can get it from Sephora. I mean, It looks very nice. I love the packaging. I am actually in the shade Buff, if you guys are wondering what shade I'm wearing. I used all of my everyday essentials. I did put primer on one side. It's a pore filling primer. So I did notice that it did give me a little more pore filling properties on this side rather than the other side. I do have big pores right here, so I did notice that. My everyday foundation that I wear right now is a L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear. So that is the one that I'm wearing, and I don't have that problem with this where it doesn't show my pores at all. Once I put the concealer on, it did help that situation a little bit, but it is definitely full coverage. If you need full coverage, you don't want to spend a lot of money, then you need this product. It's crazy now that you can get all these products for such an inexpensive price. You can now go to Dollar General and buy a nice foundation there. And it's so cheap that you can get multiple shades. So you can get your summer shade, you can get your winter shade, you can get a bunch of them. If you're a makeup artist, what I wrote down about it is everything in their brand is $5 and under. So I definitely want to try more things from their line. So I'll probably go pick that up soon. Maybe I'll do a whole video on Believe Beauty and review their products. If you guys would want to see that, just let me know. They are also cruelty-free, which is awesome. Who doesn't want a cruelty-free product? A lot of brands are starting to switch over to that now, which I love. So that's definitely a bonus. It says it has a soft matte feel and buildable coverage, which I agree on. If you don't want as much coverage, I would apply it with a sponge. If you want more coverage, I would apply it with a brush. I'm just a person that has always liked to apply it with a brush, and it comes in 18 different shades, which I think is amazing for Dollar General to have 18 shades in this product. And you can, since they're so inexpensive, you can buy multiples and mix them to customize your shade. I would definitely say that it worked well with the products that I use every day. It didn't have any weird interactions with my products, so I love that. And I want to use my everyday products just to make sure that it's something that I can use for every day. So I really like it, and I'm definitely gonna wear it again. I just have my go-to foundation that I wear every day. I think once in a while I will wear this. I think it's nice. It does feel very matte. You really don't have to set it if you don't want to. I like to set it because I don't want anything to move around. So if you don't like to set your foundation, this would probably last you all day. It feels like it dries onto the skin and it feels weightless. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin right now, which is amazing, especially for the summertime when it gets hot. You don't want your face to feel like it has tons of foundation on it. So I really love that about it, and I will probably wear it on a day that is super hot because I love that about it. It worked very well with my bronzer and my blush. It doesn't look patchy or anything, so I really love that. It's weightless and full coverage. You don't get that very often with a full coverage foundation. So if that is something that you're into, then I would definitely go grab this foundation, especially since it's only $5. That's crazy, $5 for a good foundation. I definitely think this can be worn during the day, and you can do less coverage and then build it up for nighttime. So for when you want to go out, you can add more coverage to it and you'll be all set. So I'm actually going to wear this for the rest of the day. It is 3:30 right now, and I'm going to wear it for the rest of the day, and I'll let you guys know down below what I think about it and how it wore for the rest of the day. And if it stays on all day, I might be out in the heat for a little bit later, but if not, it is a very hot day out anyways, so hopefully it will hold up. I did set it, like I said. I have a concealer on top of it, so we'll see how that works out together. Hopefully it doesn't separate. I'll probably wear it until 10 o'clock tonight. So I think that's a pretty good day of wear. So if you would like to see what I thought, please look down below, and I will let you guys know what I thought and what my final thoughts are on it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos. I do post every Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes I will add in a third video on a random day of the week. So maybe on the weekend, maybe in between the week. If I get a chance, I will try to upload another video. So if you guys want to keep seeing my videos, hit the notification bell to know when I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.